Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's lesson. Thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and start with today's lesson objective. So today we will solve multi-step word problems modeled with strip diagrams and assess the reasonableness of answers using rounding. So sorry. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and look at today's problem. So in 1 year, a factory used 11,650 meters of cotton. 4,950 fewer meters of silk than cotton, and 3,500 fewer meters of wool than cotton. How many meters were used? How many meters in all were used of the three fabrics? Okay, so let's go ahead and figure this out by using a strip diagram. I'm going to go ahead and draw them out. So I know that they used 1,000. They use 11,650 meters of cotton, right? Okay. And then I also know that they use 4,950 meters fewer of silk than cotton. So this is how much they used of silk. But they used 4,950 meters fewer than they used of cotton. And then they also used some wool, and they used 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. All right, so this is how much they used of silk. So that means that they used 3,500 meters fewer of wool. Right? So we're not sure how much wool they use, and we're not sure how much silk they use. But we know how much cotton they use. And we want to know how many meters were used of all three fabrics. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out how much silk they had. So I know that all together they had 11,650 meters of cotton. So in order to find out how much silk they had, I need to go ahead and take 11,650 and take away 4,950 meters because they use that much fewer of silk. So I'm going to use standard algorithm. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 5 is also 0. 6 minus 9, can't do that. I'm going to go to my thousands. I'm going to take that 1,000, turn it into 10 hundreds. So 16 take away 9 is 700s. Then I have 0 thousands. I need to take away 4. Can't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 10,000, change that into 10,000. So I have 10 take away 4, which is 6. So now I know that the amount of silk that they used is 6,700. So that's how much silk they had. Okay, so now I went ahead and erased it and I rewrote our silk to show that we have 6,700 meters of silk. Now we need to figure out how much wool we have. So we know that we have 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. Or they use that much. So I'm going to go ahead and take my silk. So I have 6,700 of silk. And then I need to take away the 3,500 of wool. So let's use a standard algorithm. We're going to start with our 1. 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 tens take away 0 tens is 0. 700s take away 200s is, or 500 is going to be 200, and then 6,000 take away 3,000 is going to be 3,000. So of wool, they used 3,200 meters of wool. Okay. So the question is asking me how many meters in all were used of all three fabrics, right? So we found out how much fabric was used of cotton, silk, and wool, but now we need to combine them all together and figure out how much fabric they use in all. So let's go ahead and add them all together. So we have 11,650. I'm going to add that to 6,700. I'm going to go ahead and add 6,700 to my 11,650. I'm going to add, I like to add two numbers at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and add these together. So 0 plus 0 ones is 0, 5 tens plus 0 tens is 5, 600s plus 700s is going to be 13. I'm going to take 10 of those hundreds, turn them into 1,000. 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 6,000 is 8,000, and then we have 1 right there. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and add our wool. So I'm going to go ahead and add 33,200 to this number. There we go. Sorry, my pen's acting up. Okay, so we're going to do 0 plus 0 ones, which is 0 ones, 5 plus 0 tens, which is 5, 300s plus 200s is 500s, 8,000 plus 3,000 is 11,000. I'm going to take 10 of those thousands, turn them into 10,000. So we have 1 plus 1, which is 2. So in all, they use 21,550 meters of fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down as a sentence. So in all, they used 21,550 meters of fabric. Okay, so take a look at this question at the bottom. How do we know our answer is reasonable? So go ahead and take a look at this, talk about this in your groups, and let me know how we know if this is reasonable or not. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and review today's lesson objectives. So today we solved multi-step word problems, modeled with strip diagrams, and assessed the reasonableness of answers using rounding. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next lesson. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.